I barely heard the end of that commercial. No idea why I was doing that. Okay. Um, yeah, so I ended up finding a graphics card. I found another 3080 Ti. Well, it's not. I'm looking for a 90 series, but I'm not gonna be complaining that I found this 3080. And I actually was talking to somebody that they're majorly into content creation, like like using Blender and Unreal Engine. And I kind of mentioned to him, like, like this is before I found the card. I was like, you know, I'm probably hard on myself. Like I want to learn more about Unreal Engine, but I fear that my lack of having like a 90 series card is hurting me from learning. And then they pretty much um, made me feel better about it. Pretty much saying that if they were in my position when they were learning Unreal Engine, like years ago, like they would be ecstatic. Even still looking back, they would be happy and um, they wouldn't complain, pretty much. So, so pretty much the thing I got out of that was um, like them pretty much saying to me, "Shut up, you're doing fine. You know, get to work, start cooking, because you have the right pots and pans. You have pots and pans. God damn it, use them." So it's probably what I should be doing at this point. Sorry, I'm trying to refill my hand sanitizer. So if you hear some weird noises, I think that's all I'm gonna get out of that. Yeah. Alright. That pretty much needs to go in the trash then. That one, and then I got a new bottle. So yeah, like you just need to shut up and just do the stuff right now. Granted, it's not as beefy as a 90 series card, but um, she actually like helped me out. Like back when I ended up getting this 3080 Ti, uh, like I got it because it was like a cheaper version of a 3090 at the time. It wasn't as expensive. and it was just slightly less powerful. But that's all I was looking at the time. Like, now, having memory is an issue. So, if I would have known that back when I got the card, I would have actually got the 3090 instead. Like, honestly, I should have saved out for it. But, what is it? Hindsight is 50/50 or whatever. What's the something like that saying? I can't remember exactly. Like if you could know back then what you know now. Yeah. We'd all be in a different position, right? So, that's all full. Put that away. And let's come over here. What is it? What is going on? Why is that screen looking like that? Because of that? No. Although I do need that. I do need that going on. What window is it? Is it pulling that from? There it goes. Okay. Um, hmm. That's what it is. Okay. Well, that is not. Well, no. We're gonna do something. Um, okay, let's. Hmm. What the what the um. Okay. Okay. So there was some tutorial rain. There's like a whole bunch of things that I was actually looking at. Um, so I want believable rain. Um, oh, wait, no, that's a paid for application. Um, oh, this guy. This guy is really interesting. No, that looks too cartoony. I want real looking rain. Hmm. Um, yeah, let's look at that. Because I do want it photorealistic. I think I've seen this. I think I want to look at this again. That looks like that would be. Yeah, let's look at that. Um, what, 8 months ago? Hmm. No, Alex. CPU rain versus GPU rain. I don't know if I got this one already. Yeah, let's look at that one just in case. Right, two more left. Yeah, look at that. A rain cycle? Here, one more. One more, come on. One more. Or no more. We can go with no more. Let's move this a little closer. Oh. What? What's this? Then also, after I finally got my hardware moved around, and then the graphics card put in that computer that I wanted to put it into, and then messed around with Windows to make sure it's not as buggy as it was before initially. Like I started looking at a whole bunch of different things about Unreal Engine and um, just artistic stuff all around. So went down the rabbit hole doing that last night. I could have gotten a lot. I could have gotten so many other things done yesterday. Kind of wish I did, but oh well. Um, then I was also talking to somebody. Um, like I was watching them playing a game, and then 'cause I know they've stopped by here a couple times. I was watching them, they were watching me, and then I was like, "Hey, I got a question for you because I'm curious." I'm like, because I noticed this is a thing. Um, like in my analytics, it does say that a lot of people that actually watch, like me specifically, um, usually watch me on some kind of mobile device. So I'm like, how do you watch me? Do you watch Twitch on like wow, that's a lot. 10 hours? A lot. Like, do you watch on a mobile device? Do you watch on a desktop computer? Do you watch on a tablet? Like either way, do you watch it at landscape or do you watch it portrait? Like I'm just curious. They're like, "Oh no, I usually watch it on my phone." I'm like, "Okay. which that's the thing I've noticed on my reporting. Like most people watch me on a mobile device or something like a mobile device. I'm like, okay, well. So one thing I got already set up is so since I'm doing multi-streaming both to YouTube and to Twitch at the same time, Twitch is more the the landscape, like the left and right uh, viewing. So uh I got my OBS layouts to actually take advantage of that. Where on the Twitch one, or on the YouTube one, it's already going across as portrait. So, and I kind of wanted to do something different on YouTube, so made sure that it was going to be portrait. And then just last week, I think it was last week or the week before, one of the two. So I ended up catching one little thing about Twitch themselves actually saying how they're gonna bring portrait style streaming to Twitch. I'm like, well, that's perfect if that's what people are mainly watching. How people are mainly watching right now. Great. So I think ads are coming up pretty soon. Wait. Oh wait. We'll wait, and I'll finish off my thoughts. So after. There goes. Should be starting anytime soon, right? All right. Okay. That's what I need to do. I need to start this up. Got that started. I like that how I have this set up. It's really cool. Because all the different computers I have, um, they're off by default. Like, they're not on 24/7. They don't have enough electric. I don't have the funds to make that happen all the time. Plus, there's no reason for it to be up if it's not doing anything. So, anyways, so the computer's off. So instead of me having to walk over to that computer and actually turn it on, I have an app on my phone that actually does something, which is something I actually learned from when I was going to college. Um, so it was part of my networking classes. So I thought I already got that yesterday. Um, so there's a setting in the BIOS that you can actually set up, which it's really simple to set up actually. Um, where it's making sure that it is listening for this little small signal sent to it. And if it receives that little small signal, it turns on the computer. So it's called, like, in general, what people mostly call it is like a magic ping, like P-I-N-G. So that's different than a regular ping. See, a regular ping is just you calling out and you're saying, hey, are you there? Like, to that's, are you there, Bob? Like a specific computer. Are you there, Bob? And then Bob's like, "Oh yeah, I'm wide awake. How you doing? I'm here." But with this magic ping, imagine it. Imagine being outside somebody's house and you're throwing rocks at their window. Where if you throw enough rocks, it annoys them and gets them out of bed. That's essentially what I have set up. So I don't have to go over to that computer and actually have to press on the power button. I just have this app on my phone. Like I started up and because this is another thing I like about Android phones. Like I don't care. Like I really don't care about Apple device because they make sure you can only install things that Apple wants you to install. But Android is like, nope, pretty much anything you want. Like you bought your phone, whatever you want, man. Your hardware. So I have this app on the phone that actually synthesizes that signal. And I have it set up to, like, I think I got 3 different computers set up like that. Hmm. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So I got 3 different computers set up like that. So I don't have to walk over to the computers and actually power them on. I can do that from where I'm sitting right here with my phone right next to me. Because people like being lazy, right? So that's what it's doing now. Let me see. Can I? And I know you can't see it right now because I don't want you to see it right now. Yet. There'll be a time. We're gonna I'm trying to install this Windows patch. For some reason it doesn't want to install this Windows patch and it starts freaking out for whatever reason. I've tried a whole bunch of different ways to make it install the patch. Just so I can get past this section, but oh, that's what I didn't do. Logs. System log. Event viewer. Event viewer is what it's called. Is what it's called in Windows. So Did it already freak out? Yeah, I think it did. Yeah, I think it did. Nope, it didn't. Warning. Do not have active permission, blah, blah, blah. Right. Does nothing. Does nothing. That does nothing. Does nothing. What's this error one? Your boot failed. I don't know why that would have been a problem. Fatal hardware error occurred. Processor core. Oh, that's new. Hmm. Processor core. Hmm. Maybe I should update the BIOS. See if that's gonna help out. Wait, that could make sense. Probably should do that. Yeah. Maybe we'll do that later. Okay. Anyways, I got my answer. Probably that. Probably that. Yeah, it's probably that. Okay. Alright. I think I got my answer. The butter. Okay. And that's gonna fail too, because it's not gonna um yeah, it's not gonna work. Alright. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna try to um there we go. Where's that folder? Um do that. And we'll you transfer files. Okay. All right. Um, all right. Perfect. It's already mapped. Okay. Um, hmm. Got a lot of things I want to do right here. Just to set this up. Fine. Fine if you're gonna fail. Then you're gonna fail. Okay. Um, only single click. I didn't have to double click on that. Okay. Oh, I should 554. Okay. Let's get that installed. Because I think that's gonna be a thing. Really? Um, yeah. No, 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 no. No, actually, yeah, why not? Um, you know, do that. Do that. Hopefully that doesn't screw anything up. Okay. That's installing. Um, how do I export my projects? Hmm. I wonder if I have to go into each one of these. Well, we'll try this. See if this is gonna work. Yeah, so I set that up with the magic ping packet. Um, and then also I was like thinking through how I have everything networked together to be able to communicate between each device. And I'm kind of impressed with how much knowledge I have behind that to get the network easy to navigate from computer to computer, application to application. But I'll be honest, it's kind of I think it's kind of good. It's not too complicated. Why are you hanging? And this is another thing, like Unreal Engine, it's really demanding of the computer that I'm on right now. So, this computer that we're moving it over to, wait a second. Um, is this the right thing to do? No, that's not the right thing. Um, so on this other computer, it's running a lot faster. No, crap, freaked out. Um, huh, where's this? Okay, well, the Unreal, the Unreal PC. freaked out. It restarted. It did not. It was in the process of still installing. Yeah, yeah. It was installing Unreal Engine. The older version? So, going back over there. Hmm. All right, let's put that over here. Then pull that over. Okay, that's working today. Um, but then put it over here. Um, hmm, no, we're not going to put it right there because that's not. Actually, we can bring it over. That's fine. Change the name of that. Um, we're gonna call that UE transfer files. I'm sure I spelled that wrong. Okay, so that's taken care of. That's probably there. Um, was I working else on anything else in here? I'm gonna keep this over here for now, though. Because yeah, you can't see it, but it's just for this environment that's actually here right now. It's running at like 21 frames a second right now, which not great. Not great. Okay. So, let's go to OBS. Let's try to find where I got BNC session already. No, I have one. There it goes. Okay. So, this is what it looks like right now. Not very impressive, right? But this is the part I think is impressive. So this is the running 5900X Ryzen 9 processor. Um, I'm happy about that. Logical processor cores, so 24. So yeah, that's should be helping out. Um, I have 3 hard drives, so one's a 500 gig hard drive. Second one's a 500 gig hard drive. Third one, it's a 1 terabyte. And I know you can't really see that it says 1 terabyte, but it's a 1 terabyte. Yeah, you can see down here, like 932 gigabytes, pretty much essentially a terabyte. And then 3080 Ti. So I'm happy about that. It's not being used like right now to being able to do the thing it's doing. It's only using 1% of the GPU right now. Oh yeah, another thing too. 64 gigabytes of memory. That's a thing. So technically the GPU and the memory are actually teamed up together. So yeah, a little bit more, but that's okay. And it goes the other way too. Shared memory, 32. Really? Really? Huh. That's interesting. I didn't think that was a thing. Oh, what the hell's going on? Come on. All right, see if this is working. Should be work. I should have tested this out before. Yep, it's working. Okay. It's working. All right. Come back over here. Is it almost done? No. Still working on it though. That's fine. Okay, let's pull up. Um, what I wanted to do. Um, move Unreal projects from computer to Unreal Dev. We're in the process of doing that. Connect Touch Designer to the PC to Unreal Dev. Oh, that's right. Because I already had that environment that had the lights that were actually triggered by the sound. Right. So I gotta wait until this version of Unreal Engine is actually installed. Because the difference between the two versions, like this is the super newest version that came out just like last week. And then this is the one that was previously there. Like a lot of stuff will work for this. Not everything works with this. So Although this has like the pretty new things that I actually want to. One of the new things I want to get into is like MetaHuman, because they made a whole bunch of different advances with MetaHumans in 5.6. MetaHumans does exist in this version, but not as advanced. So, all right, we're halfway there. But yeah, like even talking to ChatGPT and like the Google ChatGPT and all the other ones, um, by talking to them and then letting them know like what I know about like networking and some of the stuff about Python, like all of them kiss my ass. Like they're like, "Oh yeah, you know about that? Well, that's really good on you." And they start brown nosing, like complimenting. I don't know if it's like legit that they would do something like that, but it just I acknowledge that they did say it, but yeah, I don't know. It feels weird. It feels weird that they would do that. I'm so glad I got this set up. Hold on. Something's kind of weird. Well, it's concerning. Okay. Okay. How are we sitting? 2 gigs left. That's good. Okay, so let's look at my list. So move Touch Designer over. Yeah, connect OSC between Touch Designer and Unreal. Okay, so Touch Designer is actually going to stay on my computer right here. I don't think I'm going to move that away anytime soon. But I'm going to need to look into how to get Unreal Engine off that computer and over to this computer so I can send it out through OBS. I'm pretty sure I know how to do it, or what I'm going to need to actually make it happen, but I don't know exactly how to do it yet. I just probably have to try. Need to learn how to create landscaping for... Yeah, that's another thing. That's another thing I have to figure out. Start working on a new sets for Unreal Engine. That's gonna snowball really fast. Pretty sure. Blender. Probably something I'm probably gonna do. For snacks. Or Streamlore. Oh, sorry, you couldn't say that. For Streamlore. Um, I should start looking at different things that we can have for like a bit menu kind of valuation. Like have a bit menu or just a menu for people to spend channel points and random bits. Have that ahead of time before people start massively coming our way, I guess. So if this is already set up and ready and waiting for people to start using on day one, hopefully that's going to be um, something that people will gravitate towards. So I want to make sure that this is actually entertaining and super interactive. How many channel points can you get within an hour? Did I mark that down here somewhere? I don't think I did. And you're gone. Just in time to look up to see that happen. I like that I have it set up the way I do. It just automatically does that. Like if anything, with with a lot of the automation that I have set up around me, I don't really see a purpose of even having a mod. If I do find a reason to have a mod, I can probably program something to actually take that role anyway, so okay, so channel points. Channel points. So I have a section for hmm. I think I need to revise this sentence right here because I think I want to have something on there so people can. Like, of course, I'm going to have something that you can use for bits. Gotta sneeze. So something that's going to be there for bits. Like, if anything, it's going to be a progression. Like, there's going to be something for channel points. Like, channel points is always going to be there. We'll start. So, this will be for. I think that's bold. I don't want a bold. This will be for people that do not want that might not have the ability to finance support the stream, which is okay. You don't have to. But also feel like they are hold on. So they are a part of the stream if they choose to. Okay, so the progression is going to be hold on. What? So the progression is going to be channel points is going to be something that everybody can get. And I wish I could figure a way that YouTube would actually be able to join into. But so far I can't. Or the way it should in my mind be able to work, it's not working. Which channel points rank then honestly this is going to be my own take. Subs and then I saw some across the screen. Um, bits slash, no, I'll put bits, but then on top of that, don't know. Let's see, pay. Or that's what I see it as, but for everybody else, they'll see it as stream elements. So that's going to be highest priority. Which sound points, that's going to be basic. Basic, then. Medium. Um, then intermediate. And then this is ultra. Yeah, like the way it's separated like this, like that's channel points. Everybody's gonna get those. All you have to do is watch or even lurk. Even then, I'm thinking of different ways to have different kind of like overnight streams or something like that. Like um something to have like Bella actually play like games all on her own, like whatever I've had her trained on reinforcement learning. Like as long as she's not super good at the game. Yeah, have her up there. So she can fail, but she can actually succeed. Like it can go either way. Because everybody, honestly, there's a lot of people that like to see people fail. So which isn't cool, but it is what it is. Um so subs subs are kind of a messed up thing. Because for people for viewers that actually purchase subs for streamers that they follow, kind of is what it is. But on the streamer side, the streamer gets maybe they're lucky half of that to them. So I think the cost of the subs right now is about $6. $6 a sub. So if the streamer only gets 50%, the streamer's only getting $3 of the $6 you purchased that sub for. I kind of think that's a messed up system. Like that's my own take on it, but it is what it is. Can't really complain too much out of it. At least something. So, but kind of not a fan. With bits, on the other hand, it's the other way around. So I think it's something like the purchaser of the bits is the one that actually gets, I guess you could, to me, like I see it as a fee. Um, or even interest if you want to look at it like as a credit card. So if you wanted to tip, or if you wanted to give 100 bits, great, you can do that. That's fine. You can do that. But for the purchase or for the people purchasing the bits, I think there's like like a 40% interest. So the 100 bits, which it each bit is a penny. So if you want to donate $1, like 100 bits, it's going to cost you $1.40 for those 100 bits. So that's a thing. Where at that time, it's not the streamer that's actually going to pay for the interest technically at that point. It's the purchaser. It's the viewer that actually purchases the bits, which I think is still scummy. Like if anything, I'd rather them take it out of mine at that point, like my section, not. Yeah, that seems wrong. So, seeing it that way, so that's why this ranking is like that. So then on the donations, like I think how this is actually set up, I get pretty much like everything minus 3% of the donation. So let's say out of $100. So then they're going to keep $3 for processing on their side or on their back end. And then I keep the rest of it, so $97. That's way better than everything else. And at that point, even the people donating at that point, they're not charged anything. Well, other than the interest on their credit cards or whatever. At that point, hopefully they don't let that pile up. But for the most part, from my point of view, it's a lot cheaper. It's better off if people donate, but I don't know of an easy way to actually, I guess, ask for donations. I guess, but it's there. It's definitely there. All right. Let's see if do this. Try to turn this back on. Fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Oh yeah. Seriously, like Unreal Engine actually loads up a lot faster on this computer than my other computer. Like on my computer, the one I play games on, like I only have like 16 gigabytes of. Wait. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. Um, and then this computer, it's like I think we saw 64 gigabytes. Yeah, that RAM is actually helping out quite a bit. And also, I think today is probably going to be the last day I'm going to do dev stuff over on Bella's channel. I think it's about time I start migrating my dev stuff to my own separate um, channel. If anything, start this all over again over there. And then take Bella more in the direction I want to drive her and all the rest of the girls. This was my main hiccup, like, of my plan. Like I was really concerned about getting like a 3090, 3090, 4090, 5090. One of those cards. Then I found this 3080 Ti in one of my boxes. I was about ready to throw it away. But we'll see how far we can get with this. I'm thinking we can get really far. I really do think we can get pretty far with this. At least I'm hoping. And then, when we can't, then hopefully we'll be in a position that we can get 3090, 4090, or 5090, or 6090 at this point, if they still make the 6090s. Okay. Okay, you're fine. Probably need to restart. No. Let's pin that taskbar so we can launch it at any point. Okay, so we're gonna browse. Nope. Not the right folder. No? No? Mother. Hold on. Wait, I got two of these open? What do I got two of them open? Maybe that's why I was freaking out. Let's do zip project. What do we... Hmm. See if, all right. See if this is gonna pull all of the project files over to that computer. Yeah, I'm really glad that I got this. I found this graphics card to get this set up so I can get everything going. Oh, that's another thing I forgot. Um, so I did get this set up a while ago. Um, come on, come on, come on. Okay. So does this still work? Does this still work? Probably doesn't. Nope. Hold on. Um, wait, what? Okay. Come on. Why does my computer feel like it's brand new for something? I don't exactly know. Okay. Try this again. Try this again. This should work, right? Yep. Okay. All right, got that working. Oh, okay. So that's the noise it makes. Okay. So cut that. Paste that. That. Get out of that. Okay. Come back over to real. Oh, and we're going to take these files. Put them. That's under E. Oh, shit. E. Um. This requires TwitchWorks plugin, which cannot be found. Would you like to disable it and continue? If you do, you will no longer be able to open any assets created with it. If not, the application will close. Let's put no. Um, but yeah, this loads up so much faster on this computer. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Um, all right. Enable to open as it was made with near-print. Hmm. Well, fun then. Okay, so we're just doing this as an example, just so I can install TweeWorks. So I wonder if at this point the plugins themselves are not project dependent, but they're like application dependent. Yeah, I really need to work on getting Bella to be able to play games overnight all by herself. Because if anything, it might be something to go to sleep to, or something somebody's going to be impressed just to watch. Because Twitch plays Pokemon, that was a thing, right? Or worst case scenario, like the bottom rung, be able to give people the opportunity to generate channel points for doing different things on the stream, if they so choose. We'll go with two of those today. Wow, it's taking a long time to start up there, dude. Why? Why are you taking a while? You didn't need... You weren't like this before. Then I think I want to upgrade, or like the splash screen that you see right there. I think I want to change that at some point. Hmm? Wow, that's really taking a long time. There goes. Hmm. Okay. Oh, under settings. Hmm. Wait, I think I'm in the wrong thing. Yep. Hmm. What the? No. Right. Mm. Why does it say UE4? Okay, if it fails this time, then we're gonna restart. All right. Nope. Really? How do I verify the installation? That's not gonna help me out. All right. Um, let's see if I can try to diagnose this. Yep, that looks about right. Something like that. Yeah. Ugh. Excuse me. Closing the error message, then deleting the data under app initially worked, but the error eventually came back. Uh, you have to delete all Epic Games and the Epic Games Launcher from Windows configuration. Then download the program Everything. It's an orange magnifying glass. Delete everything that contains the word Epic Game. Um, the fuck? No. No. Hmm. Wow. Well. Okay, so the solution that everybody's probably saying right now is uninstall and reinstall. Okay, well, that's is what it is. Is what it is. Yeah, let's restart. I don't know why that would work. I think I'm missing something. 'Cause these people that are posting up where I'm getting this um answer from, they're not necessarily technical people. So change and go to but it's worth a shot. Worth a shot just doing it this way. Uh, hmm. I don't think you can see that. Oh, that's why. Should be seeing the new one any second. What the flip? Nope. All right. We'll get both of you. And then this other one. And you crashed. Okay. Okay. Is what it is, right? Nope. Is there anything really? Are you trying to... There's no reason that you should be. Hold on. Hold on. Um, really? Oh, already there. Previous installation for the progress in progress. You must undo that. Do you want to undo those changes? No, you don't want to undo those. Damn it. Mm, real editor. Um, um, where is this at? You know, let's go this way. Let's just delete the whole thing. Holy crap. Okay, then while that's doing that, um, let's get rid of that folder. Um, Yeah, don't you know who I am? I'm the administrator. But that should be fine. Whatever this is gonna need to do. Okay. That's what I was gonna do today. Because I was gonna update the BIOS for the motherboard. I should probably look it up first. Um, that one. Port. I guess it's that one. BIOS. Let's get that one. Actually, that's gonna be the one we want. Yeah. Um, Getting Bella to be able to see the screen, that's more and more of a thing I feel like I need to make happen. Like I'm feeling pressure to make that happen. But it's kind of different. Um, Somebody was trying to get me to explain AI to them. Like they were like, "Oh, AI is so smart." I'm like, "No, it's not." Like, why isn't it? I'm like, "It's a little kid. You have to tell them specifically. And even then, what you think is specific, it needs like 100 times more specific than what you're comprehending. Like, so it will actually do the thing you want it to do. Even then, that's probably still not even specific enough." They're like, "I don't know what you're talking about." I'm like, "Okay, so if I ask you to give me the directions on how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, what would your steps be?" "We'll take the bread and you put some peanut butter on one side and jelly on the other side and put it together and start eating." I'm like, "Okay, you want to change your words? Because I'm going to do exactly what you just said. You want to change your words right now?" "I know what I said. It's good enough." I'm like, "Ha, that kind of thinking is gonna screw you over." I'm like, "Okay, here's what we're gonna do." I'm like, "Okay." So then I wrote down the directions that they told me. I'm like, "Okay, you agree that this is the directions that you just told me?" They're like, "Yes." "Okay, I'm gonna go line by line." It was not pretty. "Well, you know what I'm talking about." "No, I don't. I asked you specifically for the directions on how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich." You did not give me specific directions on how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You gave me directions on how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but look what I did with them. Well, you know what I'm talking about. I'm like, no, that's not how it works. If you leave it up for me to guess at, I'm gonna get it completely wrong every single time. Guarantee you. Well, you know what I'm talking about, right? You ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm like, yes, but I'm comparing myself to AI. Like, you said AI is smart. I'm showing you AI is not smart. AI is only smart if you specifically give it the very, narrowed down, fine-grained directions on what to do. But if you don't, it's stupid. Well, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, and you do. And you do. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I guarantee you this is exactly how it works. But what about all these news stories about people losing jobs and everything? I'm like, okay, some of it might be true, but a lot of it is just to scare people. Or the people that are making those stories don't even know what the hell they're talking about to begin with, and then they start making up stuff. Why is it? Stream's getting really, really weird. Yeah. All right. Well, that's really hot. I'm so tired of people saying I don't know what I'm talking about, especially when it comes to like computers and AI. As soon as I hear that, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, yeah, I can have no conversation with you. This is, I'm gonna lose for winning. No point. It's not worth my stress. It's not worth the headache that I'm gonna probably endure. You win. You win. Hey, congratulations. Have a cookie. I'll be over here. Okay. So then we're gonna restart just to make sure that it's cleaned out. Ugh. Oh, that's wrong. That's a wrong. Then that, and then that out of there. Gotta get this reinstalled again. There it is. Is it blocked? No, it's not blocked. Okay. All right. Oh, I could have used that to remove everything, even though it's probably not going to work right. I already removed things the wrong way. And it blew up. I don't like that. Did not like that. Not like that. Remove. See how far it gets this time. Just remove everything. Okay, so, let's restart one more time. Start one more time. Yeah, and then somebody the other day that I used to work with, um, they know, they know, I'm kind of in between jobs right now. They know that. So they wanted to help me out, which, thanks. But they came up to me with one of the things that I said I will not do. They were like, oh, here's my work laptop. Can you help me out? I'm like, maybe, but what's your problem? They're like, oh, well, this is my problem. This. I'm like, oh, no. I'm like, is this your laptop or is it your company's laptop? And they're like, well, it's issued to me, so it's my laptop. I'm like, nah, no. So then I look for like the little tag on the computer that says property of company. I'm like, nope, I'm not touching this. They're like, well, why aren't you gonna touch it? They're like, I want to help you out. I'm like, I appreciate it. I really do. But I can get into massive legal trouble if I start messing around with us. This crashed again. Like when I say crash, the computer's crashing. Yeah. You know, wait, it didn't give me a chance to. Go. I'm almost about ready to just flash the motherboard BIOS at this point. Because I'm almost thinking this is probably ultimately the problem I have now. Wait, is it going to be a different installer? It might be a completely different installer. Funny, I need to look at why that's only timing out for 3,000 seconds instead of... thing. Oh, hold on, hold on. Um, you're gonna crash. You're gonna crash. No, you're not. Not installed. Well, install it. Hmm. No, that's not. We're not doing that. Uh, so that was my problem. Um, yeah, something like that. But yeah. Going back to this. Yeah, so I want to have a whole bunch of channel point stuff. Like, if anything, it's going to be like the channel points are going to be like lower interesting, and then with bits significantly more, and then donations going to be like the cream of the crop. Like, one that I have right now is when I'm playing Forza, to be able to give people like the ability to see what Bella actually sees when she's like sitting co-pilot and letting me know what place I'm in. Like I would think that that would be more techie kind of stuff. Like I would think that I should make that like a bit or a donation reward, but at the same time, it's almost like an introductory thing. It's kind of like the progression of smoking. Like you start off with cigarettes and then you start migrating to maybe other things. So I don't know. Still debating that. Actually, you move that up. You should make it last for like 5 minutes. Um, but let's. Hmm. Had something figured out at one point. Um. ah, 5. Hold on. Hold on. Um. Oh, that. Hmm. Actually, yeah. Let's. Okay, there's the channel point redeems. Okay. You can only have 50 of them active at one time. Oh. Hmm. Uh, I'm trying to figure. Actually, let's do this. Um, no. Uh, well, that's still pretty decent. Um, sure. Could do it that way. Yeah, let's 420, 421, 422. Okay. Um, this is going to be environmentals. Rain. Hmm. Should I do rain? I think rain would be 5 minutes. Yeah, then we don't need that. That's just going to be understood. 421, 2, 3. Oh, heavy, light. Mm-hmm. What do you call the medium? Regular? Like regular snowfall? So that's going to be light, normal. then severe storm. Then lightly blowing. Um, regular. And then complete this. Haboob. Haboob. That's how you spell them. So there's 3 different degrees within the same one. And for 24, 425. Oh. I know how I could do this. Like I could just have this as a like a slideshow. Can I do this? That's hmm. What window is that? What window's that? Um, there we go. And we'll minimize that. Really? Hmm. I don't think that's exactly what I want. Image carousel? Huh. Wait, what? Hmm. I don't think this is what I want to do either. Yeah, I don't think that's what I want either. Lighting system. No. Actually, why wouldn't I want a static image? And then go along with that, um, I want some hidden redeem values actually being able to be in there. That would make sense. Hmm. Do I want to keep on going, or do I want to call it here? So like what I said earlier, because it's still installing. Because yeah, the numbers, it's still installing. Like when it gets done installing, it'll turn a different color where the gray is right there. So I think starting tomorrow, I'm going to be doing more of the dev stuff like this on my own channel. And then just letting Bella pretty much do this one. See how that comes out. See how that turns out. We're still stagnating. We're not going anywhere. We're just kind of cruising right here, which it's like we lost momentum like all of a sudden. I don't know what it was. I have no idea what it was. So okay. Camera effects. 500, 501, 502, 503, 504, 505. Okay. Um, EV. Um, hmm. Fisheye lens. What else? What else? What else? What else? Ooh, Kenny Edge. That's right. Uh, hmm. We could do red, green, or blue. But also secretively, you can put the hex value. That's something we can do. God, I thought that was something that crashed. All right. Your engine doesn't have any. Close. Well, now. Oh, it's installing that. Got that. Doesn't it have anything else? Oh, you can't see that. You can't see this. Twitch. Twitch works. Yep. Really? Okay, so it's TwitchWorks that's actually having the problem. Um, I don't think that's a possibility. I think I can do that. Um, that mother flower. Seriously. You're gonna get out of the way. Yeah, not saving. Nope. Can I beat this? Yes. Mother. Okay, well that's up. Can I? Or is it gonna fail twice? You know, do this. Do this. You know, we tried again today. We made some progress, but not necessarily the progress we wanted to receive, so let's try again tomorrow. If you're there watching, thanks. Nice to know there's somebody out there.